Okay, today we're going to try out the BLACKWEB Bluetooth music receiver. This is apparently a Walmart house brand, and I imagine it's relatively new because I haven't seen any of this BLACKWEB labeled stuff in Wally World till just as of lately. So these go for $22, and let's see what we get for 22 bucks. Okay, so we've unboxed it. And I'll show you what we have here. We have the Bluetooth receiver itself. We have the 3.5 millimeter to 3.5 millimeter cable. We have the 3.5 millimeter to RCA conversion cable. We have the USB power cable. And then the 110 to 5 volt wall wart adapter. And of course the instruction manual. Alright, so what we're going to do today is we're going to hook this up and run it through its paces. Okay, so now I have this hooked up to my stereo. I have the audio cord hooked in right here, and I have the power cord. And I have the audio hooked in through my 12-channel EQ, which goes into the back of my old Technics receiver here. And I just basically do the EQ because actually this is usually plugged into my computer. But it's just easier for me to do it like this. I don't have to tear the stereo out. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to apply power to the Bluetooth unit. We have a confirmation now that we have power. We're going to go to our old music storage device here, which is just an old LG smartphone. And I keep all my music files on this. So let's turn on the Bluetooth. The phone's going to search for the receiver. In the diagram or in the instruction manual, they say to look for BTBOX is the identifier, and it's actually transformed. So we've just connected it now. That was really easy. This is great for that. It hooks up real easy. Alright, so let's back out of here and let's do some music. Come on. My finger here. There we go. Okay, so we have confirmation of audio. Alright, so let me run over the operation of this real quick. You have the indicator light. When it flashes, that means that it's actually running. We have these 3 buttons here. We have a pause and play, an arrow to the right, an arrow to the left. This would be track down, track up. Also, these end buttons here are dual purpose buttons. These are also volume controls to control the outputted volume on the back here. So if you want to change tracks, you push and you hold either the left or the right button for about 2 or 3 seconds, and then it'll skip to the next track. You can start and stop by the center button, which I'm actually going to do that right now. So I'm going to hit the center button. Okay. Now I hit it again to stop it. If I want to change tracks, I'll push and hold it. And there's my next track. So we're going to stop that. Okay. Now, going momentarily like this will increase or decrease the volume as it's being played. Okay? So, that's the basic operation of that device. So I'm going to show you actually how to hook this up. Okay, so I have this laid out here, and I have a schematic form of this as well. So here's where we are here. We have the 110 volt wall wart adapter, so 110 in here, 5 volts out here. This is the supplied plug it comes with. It goes into the back of the Bluetooth unit. Okay. Out of the Bluetooth unit, we have the 3.5 millimeter jack. Goes through the cable into the 3.5 to RCA converter plug, and we have RCA outs right there. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over how we integrate this to that. All right. I like to do this particular setup like this because when you actually turn the stereo on and off, it will turn the Bluetooth unit on and off. Okay. So what we're going to do is on most home stereo receivers, amplifiers, preamplifiers, they will have a 110 volt plug that puts out 110 volt. It's called a switched output. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take this wall wart, plug it in here to the switched output on the stereo receiver. That's going to actually be hooked to this cable, all right? That goes down into the BLACKWEB receiver. All right, now the fun stuff. Okay, we need to hook audio into your stereo. So we're going to do it a couple ways. Some stereos, a lot of the modern stereos have CD input, auxiliary input, tape input, and if you don't really have an outboard CD player, I usually just plug them to CD in. If you're using an outboard CD player, then I'll plug it to auxiliary in. Now this receiver does not have a CD input. It does have an auxiliary input. Okay, so that's what you'd want to do. You'd want to plug these RCAs in to the auxiliary input on the back of this stereo. So what's going to happen is when you turn the stereo on, you flip it on, you go over to auxiliary, this thing will go bleep, and then you turn on your music device, and you're good to go. So, let me tell you what I think of this unit. There's a few things I actually like about it quite a bit. It has excellent range. This is a really good receiver. It has excellent range. Real world usage in the house here, I'm getting 25 to 30 feet. And that's advertised, but there's a lot of these Bluetooth units that don't do that. So I like that. At first, when I saw the track stop and forward and reverse thing, I didn't really like that action because you can, do it from your device. But actually using it and playing around with it, I do like this. Okay, Buford, I'll be there. So, anyway, I like that. It has good range. It's really easy to set up and pair. And at the whopping price of $22, I really think Walmart's got a good thing going here. So, there you have it. I like it. It's a thumbs up. BLACKWEB Bluetooth. And the model is BWA 15AV 163. Made in China. Anyway, pretty nice little device. I think you'll enjoy it. Thanks for watching.